All right, so welcome, everybody. I'm so glad to have you here tonight. My name is Dr. Roz, and I am the VP of Communications here at Akana. That's the name of our company. That's important. Why? Because Akana means in the hands of God. That truly means a whole lot to us because we want God to continue to order our steps. And guess what? You're here because your steps were ordered. Our company started on April the 20th, 2019, with a line of CBD products and essential oils, and then we expanded to include a whole line of wellness and weight management products, and many of those you're going to hear about tonight. Then we moved to another place where we introduced what we call the flat belly lifestyle. Is there anybody here that needs a flat belly? Well, we wanted to become a lifestyle. We've got really now over 30,000 customers. We're a customer-based company, and that's part of the reason why you're watching and why you were invited and why you may be watching this live right now, because we love our customers. We reinvest 1% of our gross profits to empower undeserved communities, and we do our best every single day to deliver five-star customer support. Our mission is that we believe that health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. Yes, we've got to go back to the garden. Remember, your grandparents used to grow stuff in the garden? But we offer life-changing products and an innovative business so we can empower people to elevate to their full potential. That's what our vision is. It's about you being able to elevate the well-being of your body and your soul. Why are we talking about wellness in the first place? Well, listen, it's unfortunate for me to have to say this, but we've given birth to the first generation of children who are predicted to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. One of our founders of the company just talked to us just the other day about this because she was doing something that we call bioscans, where you're testing a person's and seeing where they are with their cells in their body. And these were young people that they were testing, and they already had fatty livers, mainly because of their diet. They're eating fast food, processed food, not eating any vegetables. And so guess what? What we don't understand is that everything starts in the cells and it moves to the tissue and then to the organs. So what does that mean? That means nobody is a diabetic or have high blood pressure or whatever overnight. It's over time. And if you're watching this because somebody invited you and just said to you, are you in pain? Are you a diabetic? Or you have high blood pressure? Or whatever autoimmune disease or chronic illness you have, I'm here to tell you that didn't happen overnight. It happened over time. And that's why they're projecting that by 2030, colon cancer is estimated to become the leading killer for people 20 to 49 years of age. That's terrible. I hate to even say that. But we're backed by a full medical advisory board of RNs, LVNs, doctors, MDs, PhDs. We've got people that are so dedicated to health and wellness, naturopathic doctors, naturopathic doctors, all even holistic teachers that lead us, people that are involved in essential oils that are guiding us through this journey. And they don't just endorse our products, they use our products. They use our products for themselves, for their families, and for their patients. One of the goals of Akana is to create what we call a blue zone. Have you ever heard of a blue zone? I had not. There are 6 areas in the world where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average. They live to be over 100 years of age and they're mobile. Yeah, I'm not talking about 100 years and somebody's pushing you in a wheelchair or having to feed you. These are people that are exercising, that are climbing trees, that are riding bicycles, and they're all over the world, but only one blue zone in Loma Linda in the United States. But guess what? You can create a 7th blue zone. That's why we're here. That's why we're educating people. That's why we're making this appeal for you to take a look at what we have to offer, because you can create a blue zone in your house, in your family, starting with you. So here's my question. How many of you are dealing with or know somebody? Let's just talk about pain. You wake up with it, you go to sleep with it, it's your new norm. Doesn't have to be. Or maybe you're dealing with anxiety, or you know someone who's a diabetic or who has been diagnosed with cancer and they told them they had stage 4 and never told them when they had stage 1, 2, or 3. Or maybe you're trying to manage your blood sugar because they've diagnosed you as a pre-diabetic or a diabetic. Or maybe you have a disorder of schizophrenia or epilepsy or just anything that's causing you not to be able to live your best life. Well, don't you leave. Don't go anywhere. Sit right there and keep listening. But before I get into what products we have, let me go over our disclaimer. Because our products are never intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. We promote a healthy lifestyle, including good nutrition, exercise, and proper rest. And when our customers combine those habits with our products, we see results similar to what you're going to see throughout this presentation. Your results will be based on the time and the effort you put towards maintaining a healthy lifestyle and following our recommendations. The FDA, of course, has not evaluated these statements, but all of our trademarks and copyrights are the property of their respective owners and are not affiliated with, nor do they endorse this product. And some of our products can't be used when you're under the age of 18, and our smokable products cannot be used under the age of 21. But let's go. Because we've got what we call a wellness dispensary, where you can actually go to our store. The person who invited you has a store, kind of like Amazon, but it's all about wellness. Whether you're needing to be calm or relaxed or get relief, pain relief, or maybe you want to raise up your level of creativity or your passion, or maybe you want to detox. But let's look at the various categories that we have. When you go to that person's website, you're going to go to shop and you're going to see all these different categories. Let's start with the Flat Belly Lifestyle. Well, the Flat Belly Lifestyle starts right here. Do you know your blood type? Now, I'm asking you now, do you know your blood type? I want you to go to the chat and put your blood type in. Now, if you put in a G or X, then that's not your blood type. It's either A, B, AB, or O. Whether it's positive or negative, that doesn't matter right now, but do you know your blood type? I want you to go to the chat and put it in and let me know what your blood type is. Now, if you do not know your blood type, I want you to type in IDK. I don't know. Because a lot of people don't know their blood type. I didn't know my blood type, but I'm so glad that Akana, we can help you find that out. People say, well, let me look on my driver's license. No, it's not there. But if you go to your doctor, maybe they can let you know your blood type, because if you've given blood before, you might know your blood type, but a lot of people don't know. And because you don't know your blood type is really critical because you're eating in the blind. See, knowing your blood type is just as important as knowing your social security number or knowing your genetics or knowing what location you live in, because you may be eating a food that is contrary or toxic to your blood type. I mean, if you're blood type A and you're eating bananas every morning, guess what? Your body sees that banana as an enemy. And now you wonder why you're always inflamed or why you've got inflammation in your body or you get bloated or you swell up. Well, it could just be just that banana that you so love. Or maybe you're blood type B and you love your fried chicken. Or your blood type O, like I am, and you want that catfish or your white wine or your avocados. That's just a few items, but we're going to make sure that you know what's beneficial, what's neutral, and what to avoid, or at least to minimize it. We have a blood type testing kit that you can get at a very nominal cost. Get back with the person who invited you here. They'll show you how to get the blood type testing kit. Only takes about 5 minutes to test yourself, and then you will know. A whole lot less than if you go to the doctor, because they're going to charge you a whole lot of money just to tell you what your blood type is. And then a part of our Flat Belly Lifestyle is a superfruit. Listen, we've discovered the most powerful superfruit on the planet Earth. And we got it in juice and we got it in powder. I love it because I can take the powder and just sprinkle it on my salad. And it begins to accelerate your weight loss. It tastes delicious. The juice does. It reduces inflammation. If you're drinking the juice, it's only a little shot glass that you're taking twice a day, 1.5 ounces. And it fights age-related diseases. And it has a seriously high ORAC score. Now, what's the ORAC score, you ask? Well, the ORAC score helps us understand how effective a berry or a food is at protecting our cells from damage caused by harmful substances in our bodies. The higher the score, the better that food or that berry is at making you healthy. How many ever heard of noni, blueberries, elderberries? Well, look at the chart look at the graph on the left. You see the standard aronia is higher than even the elderberry. And I know many of us know how good elderberries are. But we have a special relationship with the farm in North Dakota that grows their aronia in a very specific way that causes the ORAC score to be so much higher than the standard. People say, well, why can't I just buy it anywhere? Because you wouldn't get an aronia berry at 40,000 ORAC score. You can only get that from us here at Akana. So listen, get back with the person that got aronia berry. You can get it by the bottle, you can get it by the package, you can get them together, and you can start using it. Oh my God, the energy that I get every single morning when I drink my aronia berry shot. Yeah, and then I sprinkle, as I said, sprinkle it on my salad. But this thing is all about healing. God made our bodies to heal itself. But what's the problem? Well, take a listen to this.
If you don't clean the colon, there's absolutely nothing that you can do to get well. I don't care how elaborate that it is, the practice is. I don't care how much money it costs. If you don't clean the colon, you cannot get well. Did you know obesity is storing your own waste? When that waste gets loose into the bloodstream circulates the body 9 times a minute. And it drops that waste in every cell in the body. This is the reason for eyeglasses. This is the reason for headaches. This is the reason for hearing loss. This is the reason for your hair falling out, is because the colon waste is in the bloodstream.
So now, if you're watching this, I hope you get this message that you need to clean it. You got to clean this sewer system. We got to clean our body. And whether you're watching us live, whether you're watching us on Zoom or pre-recorded, or you're watching us on Facebook, we've got to all detox. Detoxification is the metabolic process by which toxins are changed into less toxic or more readily excreted substances. Listen, we can't get away from it, guys. Every day, every single day that we breathe, we get toxins. Whether it's in the air, whether it's in our food, they're spraying stuff on our fruits and our vegetables, whether it's in the water that we drink, we're getting toxins. And even the thoughts that we think oftentimes are toxic. Negative thinking. Oh my God, stress. Folks are stressed out. They've been stressed out since the pandemic, if not before. And it causes a buildup of toxins in our bodies. And there are times when your body must take on a massive detox. Every single one of you watching this right now needs to detox. I don't care who you are. If you're on medication, if you wake up in the morning, if you got some pains in your body, if you're not moving like you used to move, if you can't drop weight off, you need to detox. And we're going to talk about the kind of detox that you need to do, because if you've got some symptoms like a headache or fatigue and everything, sometimes you go through some of these things even in the midst of your detox, because the toxins don't want to leave. Those toxins, they've been living with you for 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 years, and they don't want to let you go. No, I don't want to go anywhere. And guess what? They've got to go. So we'll see symptoms that let us know we need to detox. You're having some memory loss and brain fog, and it's not dementia. Dealing with some anxiety or dizziness, or you're having some autoimmune flare-ups, some paradoxical reactions to medications. Yeah, all of these are reasons that we need to detox. And one of the major ones is constipation. You ain't going to the bathroom as often as you need to. Just saying. So how do we do it? We here at Akana have 2 kinds of detox. Well, we actually have 3. We have a phase 1, a phase 2, and a phase 3. Our phase 1 is a 4-day detox. Our second one is a 7-day, and our third one is a 21-day. Now, the 7 and the 21-day, those are raw cleanses. That means you're going to eat fruits and vegetables and salad, and you're going to use these products to go inside your juice. You're going to be juicing, and then we'll give you the option of making smoothies if you don't have a juicer. But you're going to be using first and foremost our eliminator. That helps pull out the mucus and the parasites in your body. And then we have a detox tea. That's going to flush your colon, flush your arteries, flush your stomach, the whole thing. And then we have superfoods, because guess what? Most of us are not getting the nourishments that we need to. Because we're heating our food. And when you heat your food, you heat out the nutrients. Let's say you had spinach and you just, boiled it, or you sauteed it, or you steamed it. Well, guess what? It doesn't have the same nutrients that it would have if you were eating it raw. And then we got something to support your muscles, because as we age, I'm a baby boomer, and as we age, we lose that muscle mass that we need. And that's why when old seniors and seasoned saints, as we call them in my church, fall, and the first thing you hear is they done broke their hip, or because the muscle mass is not like it used to. But the bottom line is, I don't care who you are, I don't care how old you are, whether you're young, middle-aged, young, or old, there is no healing without flushing the sewer system. So you have a sewer system in your home, and if it gets clogged, what do? You get a plunger and you unclog it, or you get some Drano, but we don't do anything to this sewer system in our body. So we're inviting you to go to our website, flatbellylifestyle.com, get our ebook, get back with the person who invited you, because you can put their name right in there and begin to place your order to get this detox system. We're going to give you the guide, everything you need. We've got even group coaching where we come together as a community, because you're going to do this for yourself, but not by yourself. Let's talk about some of the other products. Now, another category that we have here at Akana is called edibles. What is edibles? That's what you put in your mouth, right? So we've got garlic fire and chili lime seasoning. Can you imagine CBD? Now, what do you know about CBD? I hope you know the truth and nothing but the truth, that it's not marijuana. When I say CBD, I'm talking about what we have at our company. It's what's legal in all 50 states. There is no high. So erase your brain if that's what you're thinking, because that's not what we're talking about. But we've got seasoning that's garlic fire and chili lime. We've got flat belly gummies. Oh, listen, the flat belly gummies, they help to curb your appetite and control your weight. As a matter of fact, they're part of our phase 1 with our bitters tea. Okay, it is bitter, but it helps you curb the sugar out of your desire, because we just want the sweet stuff. Yeah, we want the sweet stuff. So then we got Flight 25, Flight 50, Pure and Power gummies, and everything, all of our edibles are vegan CBD infused. What does that mean? The CBD is inside, not just coated. You have electroplate gold, and then you have the real gold. Well, we got the real stuff. It's infused with the CBD. And the gummies can be used for sex, for sleep, for creativity, or for relaxation. If you're watching and you're having trouble sleeping, or you've never had a good sleep, or you don't have that REM, that restorative kind of sleep, you're always waking up, tossing and turning, listen, you hurry up and get with the person that invited you. If you're jumping on the Facebook page, or you're on this live and you've got somebody, listen, get back with them right now and let them know, I need those gummies. All right. Our next category is called tinctures. Tinctures means that you take it. It has you take it from the bottle and you just drip, 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 3 drops. We always say start low and start slow. Okay. So we have our own proprietary formula called Hempranium. Then we have Hemp MD, which is much, much stronger. It's our strongest CBD. Especially for those of you that have those chronic issues, chronic diseases. We have Hempowered Hair. It's under tinctures because you can take it topically, or you can also take it under the tongue. We even have water soluble. So if you don't like the taste of a drop, you can put it in your water, put it in your juice, put it in your smoothie. And we've got it in Delta 8 or in the Power. And then we have, I said, Hempowered Hair. But I want to talk about our Hempranium, because that's our own formula. It has black seed oil, turmeric, coconut, peppermint, and MCT coconut oil and hemp seed oil. Now, if you know anything about black seed oil and turmeric, those by themselves are fantastic. And the testimonies that we hear about, or people, I have a godmother, she uses it for her A1C. Her A1C for her diabetes has dropped considerably to the point where she's not even taking the insulin the same way she used to. High blood pressure, so many different things. We don't make any claims. We don't say that it'll cure or it'll, eliminate anything. But I said, we don't make claims, but our customers do. They tell us what it's doing for them. And then we have something called elevation drops, and that comes straight from the earth. Listen, I'm telling you, we've got some serious testimonials of people who have been using our products, and now they're walking around and they're getting their health back. If you want your health back, get back with the person who invited you here. Let's talk about our next category, topicals. Topicals is just what it is. You put it on topically, right? And so even though our topicals are power topicals, which means that they have, a lot of them have 0.3% or less of THC, they do not break the blood-brain barrier. So you don't have to worry about a drug testing or something like that. And I'm going to show you later how we have what's for you, even if you have random drug tests. But with the topicals, it just doesn't matter because it does not get into your bloodstream. One of our top selling topicals is that Power Extreme Relief Pain Cream, along with the Liquid Relief Rollerball. Both of those are for pain. Got pain in your muscles, pain anywhere. We've had people who use them for, they were on their way to have a knee replacement surgery. And I have a lady, she used this pain cream and she kept using it every day. And guess what? She never, ever had her knee replacement surgery. That's what happened with her. We even have body butter, a lotus brand, a hibiscus body butter. Oh my God, it nourishes the skin and leaves such a silky feeling to your skin. And we've got oud oil. It just like it says, that's what people say. Ooh, because that's what it does. It makes your skin feel so silky. It's nutrient rich with bergamot body spray, and it's infused with all natural oils. Absorbs really fast and gives your skin such an illuminating glow. You ought to ask my husband about that, right? Let's talk about the category smokables. Smokables. Now, sometimes, vapes and things like that get a bad rap, but it's really not the vapes that they should be. They just say vapes, but it's not the vapes. It's what they vape. It's the content of the vape. We have CBD smokables. And if you're not a smoker, then that's okay. But let me tell you something about it. You may want to test this out. Now, all you need is like 1 or 2 puffs. That's it. Maybe 1, because sometimes stress and things can just hit you and just need it released off of you. I knew a lady once, she went through a depression period every time a certain part of time of the year because she had a son who was murdered. And her husband told her, go get the smokable, go get the pre-roll. We call them pre-rolls. And she hit that thing 1 or 2 times. Next thing she knew, she was up and she was cooking in the kitchen. Because it works so quickly because of the bioavailability. It provides a faster onset of action. It works really fast. So when you need that, for you, the teachers, they're getting on your nerves, they're stressing you out. Okay, take a trip to the bathroom right quick and hit that. Now, it does look just like a joint. It does. It may give you a deja vu, but it's not marijuana. It is CBD. Matter of fact, I got to give you this testimony. I gave one of these to a gentleman in the country when I went one time, and he had just finished a marijuana joint. He was high as a kite. I said, here, try this. He did it. I didn't even know he was getting ready to do it. He went to the back of the house. I saw him the next day, and he was upset with me. And I'm like, okay, what's wrong? I don't want no more of your stuff. I don't want no more of your stuff. And I said, oh, what happened? I was concerned. He said, I was feeling good. And that thing took away my high. See, CBD overpowered his marijuana joint, but it still kept him calm, but he wanted his high. So I understand. Our next category is essential oils. Essential oils. Now, when I first joined Akana, I didn't know much about essential oils, but I'm so glad that we have an essential oil group of products because, man, look, tea tree oil helps with insect repellents, and lemon oil and black seed oil just helps with just doggone everything. My husband used the First Defense nasal spray because he used to have sinus headaches all the time, periodically. And as soon as he's been using that, they just disappear. Frankincense, tea tree, peppermint, eucalyptus, And Essential Defense has multiple products, multiple essential oils in it. But whatever your need is, listen, go ahead, write. I know you're writing it down, you're writing down everything you need. Get back with the person that invited you here. You got to get some of our essential oils. And then maybe we might need a little assistance in the bedroom. It's okay. This thing happens. But we've got a couple of things to help you in that area too. Cherry Bliss. It's a personal lubricant for the penile and the vaginal application. Listen, helps to excessively move you and raise up the libido, the king of the jungle. I've heard that some ladies have been using the king of the jungle and they call it the queen of the jungle. So doesn't matter either way, and that's a gummy. So that's definitely powerful and enhances your stamina, your libido, and your performance. We've also got creativity. Now, this creativity is our Delta 8 line. And I've got to remember to make sure I let you know there are some states that don't allow the Delta 8 brand because it's so close to the Delta 9. Yeah, it's the cousin, but it's from the hemp side of the plant. So that's what makes it legal. But there are some states that have said, no, we don't want it. But we do have it available for the states that are still allowing it. We have it in gummy, we have it in pre-roll, and we have it in the water soluble for those of you that want that creativity. I'm excited that we have a beautiful hair care system and skin care system. We call it SOS. Save Our Strands. And that helps to reduce your lines, your supple skin, the body cream. The 3-in-1 is off the chain. It's a shampoo, a body wash, and a facial cleanse. All in one. Get it all done, right? And then our detangler, our leave-in detangler is amazing, as well as the hemp-powered hair, which we talked about a little bit earlier, but it's a part of our SOS system to help those of you that may be dealing with that hair loss. There is an epidemic, have you heard, called alopecia? Yep, you're losing it in the edges, you're losing a spot in the top of your head somewhere. You've had your rows and the weaves that we put in too tight. You know, you've gone to the beauty shop and you leave and your head is hurting because they were too tight, and all of that puts stress on your hair. So if our trichologist says, yes, we have a trichologist here at Akana, she says, if you got any kind of fuzz, any peach fuzz, then guess what? It can come back. But if it's smooth like a baby's bottom, well, I'm sorry, we can't do nothing for you. And then we've even got a hair scalp facial, a full facial kit that you can actually get to give your hair a facial. How powerful is that, right? And moisturizer and detangler and all the things, even for the men. Yes, we have a beard and scalp oil. We did not forget about you. So get back with the person who invited you, go to their website, look for the hair care benefits. And even if you really need more than one thing, we've got them bundled up. You know, like they do with your insurance, you get your car and your RV and your house all bundled together. Well, we've got that. We call that the trifecta. Sometimes you need those 3 products to work together because sometimes when one wears off, the other kicks in. So we have self-care bundles no matter what your situation is. If it's wellness, relief, glow, bliss, calm, healing hair, no matter what it is, if you need power, we got you. If you need pure, we've got you. The bottom line is we got products that work. I don't just say that. We've got testimonies to back it up. We're completely certified. And we're lab tested, third-party lab tested, not from our company, from a third-party lab that proves that what we say is in the bottle or in the jar is in the jar. And 100% natural, all organic, absolutely amazing. And I said something earlier, and I want to really make sure you have clarity about this, because oftentimes you work on a job or you're in a career or you're a nurse or work for the city, and they say you can't take CBD because it's going to show up on your random drug test. Well, in most cases, yes. But we have a pure label. That pure label is less than 0.0% of THC in it. So you're welcome to take that if you're one of those persons. Now, if you're not, then you don't have to worry about it. You can use our gold label, which is less than 0.3% of THC, Delta 9 THC. Still doesn't give you a high. Still doesn't give you the euphoria because it's CBD from the hemp side of the plant. But then if you really want to push the edge just a little bit, go to our black label. That's our Delta 8 THC. As I said earlier, it's the cousin to Delta 9. Just to give you some information so when you do get it, you know how to use it. Because I know people go in grocery stores and little side stores, convenience stores, and they're buying CBD and they get any instructions on how to use it. If you get the tincture and you're putting the drops under your tongue, we want you to start slow, start low, start slow. 3 drops, maybe twice a day. If you don't see any results from that, then you can increase it to 3 drops 3 times a day or 6 drops twice a day. And you can find what most of our medical advisory board calls the sweet spot. The sweet spot is where it works. And then our gummies, start with a fourth of a gummy and then wait. Don't just say, okay, this gummy ain't doing nothing, and you didn't even wait but 5 minutes. No, give it 45 minutes because the gummy, see, the tincture goes straight under the tongue and it's going straight into your cells subliminally. The gummies have to go through the stomach. So you give it a few minutes. Now, we say 45 minutes, but people tell us 15 minutes is working, 30 minutes is working. Everybody's body is different. And then we have the essential oils, 1 to 3 drops, 3 times a day. Or you can put it in an infuser or a diffuser and let that steam go all over your house, or either put the 3 drops. Now, if it doesn't already have a carrier oil, which some of ours already do, you want to make sure you dilute it with a carrier oil for topical use, especially. And then topicals, just apply wherever you're hurting, wherever the pain is. Unless you have an open wound, don't put it on an open wound. But if you're hurting in your joints and you've got arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, yeah, start using the topical. I have a godmother, she uses it for her neuropathy, puts it on her feet and then puts her socks on and sleeps that way. And all of a sudden the tingling is gone. The smokables, only 1 to 3 pulls 3 times a day, depending on if you've ever been a smoker or not. If you've never been a smoker, then you might just want to do 1 pull, right? And then our spices, a fourth of a teaspoon per serving. And then our hair care and our sanitation, use it as directed. But don't let me be remiss by not sharing with you our brand new products. Yeah, we got some new products that were just released because I told you earlier, as we age, we lose muscle. So now we have our own flat belly protein muscle builder, and it contains something in it called HMB. HMB is used for building muscle and preventing age-related muscle loss. And if you're growing older, you don't need that muscle loss. Even if you're not lifting weights, this is going to help you. Although you should get you 2 pounds or something and start doing some weight lifting and build your muscle. But this is going to assist you and reduce that muscle breakdown and help to prevent bone loss and metabolism decreasing. And then one of our latest additions to our line of wellness products is called Endocalyx Pro. Endocalyx Pro, it's patented by the United States. This is the only product that we have that's patented in this way, recommended. But let me tell you something, it's amazing. One of the things that is so amazing is because it helps to cause your blood to flow. If you're that person, you have stents, you're having heart conditions, but it doesn't just help that, it helps with skin problems and fatigue and certain eye problems and memory loss and diabetes, hearing loss, leg cramp. I mean, the list goes on and on. All of these are things that are letting you know that you're having a problem with your microvascular health. Testimonies after testimonies. Now, I'm going to share with you a few testimonies, but I want to make sure you understand these are real people that had real situations in their lives and no paid actors, right? Check this out.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Kimberly Smith Dotrieve. I am a board certified internal medicine physician, and I have had a very extraordinary relationship with Akana for the past 3 years. Akana has some very remarkable products that have changed the lives of my patients, my family, and even myself. My own testimony is that my head of hair, my locks, had become so thin and brittle because of a lot of stress and trauma that had occurred in my life. And when I started using the Akana hair care system, right away I noticed a difference. My hair was stronger, it felt more sturdy, And as I continue to use the shampoo and conditioner and that amazing hemp-powered hair, I started seeing new hair growth, then the thickness returned, and now my crown of glory has been restored. But not only that, my patients and my family have had such amazing results. Blood pressures are lower, blood sugars are lower, pain is better. My husband, who is taking 4 different pain medication, is not taking any of them anymore because he uses a combination of the pain cream, the tincture, and the gummies, and that has his pain under control. Patients, I've been able to use the tincture and the gummies and the smokable to help patients with their anxiety, PTSD, and panic attacks. I have patients who are sleeping better because of the tincture and the gummies. And across the board, blood pressure reduction, I have seen it over and over and over again. If the patient's medication is not just being lowered, they are completely off of it because of these amazing, extraordinary, outstanding Akana products. And so, from a patient standpoint, you will live a better quality of life. From a physician standpoint, get on board and allow your patients to experience the better quality of life that these Akana products can give to them.
What brought me to Akana was one night, because I couldn't sleep at night. So since I was 40, I've never got over 6 hours sleep. So I was listening to Akana, and at that time, it was Wakana, and you had Royalty 10. And they were talking about these gummies, these little gummies that just take a quarter of it, and it's going to give you the best sleep. So I'm talking to the computer because my husband up there snoring. And I said, you know they lying, okay? But I'm going to get these gummies. Well, lo and behold, I got with somebody, I got the gummy. I said, okay, let me take a quarter because they said start slow. That was the best REM sleep that I had since I was 40, and I have been hooked ever since.
When I had my bioscan done by Dr. Prince, it told me I had serious intestine problems, which I was very aware of. So I did the 21-day cleanse. On the 5th day, I could have sworn I saw something swimming in the toilet. I wasn't sure, but it was real clear. So around the 10th day, I went to use the bathroom, looked back, you know how you do, you look back in the toilet, it wasn't nothing there. When I knew something had just came out of me. So I'm looking in the toilet, I knew the toilet didn't flush, so I looked in the front of the toilet. In the front of the toilet was sitting a mass, a nice size mass with brown little BBs, looked like maybe eggs or something, and something kind of swimming. But that's the first time I got that close to a toilet with my face, because we became, close.
Yeah.
And so I looked it up. It was parasites. It was parasites that had came out my body on that 10th day. I recommend the 21-day cleanse because it took 10 days for that to come out of me. And when I say after that came out of me, I had so much energy, so much energy. Finished the 21-day cleanse. I had a colonoscopy done before my bioscan. My colonoscopy told me I had a blockage. They wanted to do surgery. The doctor was preparing me for surgery to cut me open and remove that blockage and put me on a colostomy bag. After the cleanse, I went back to the doctor and had another colonoscopy done. And guess what, y'all? It was gone. It was no longer a blockage there. I was crying. I was praising God on the table, man, because he wanted to cut me open to remove that blockage when all of time it was parasites. So that make me feel all these people that have to have surgery because of a blockage. I'm not saying this is the reason, but it make me feel that it's an alternative to having that surgery if you do our flat belly cleanse, because it saved my life and changed my life. Now, when I eat to my blood type, which is blood type A negative, when I eat to my blood against my blood type, which is I eat shrimps. And I yes, once a week, and I know it's bad for me. It say do not eat shrimps as A negative. I do eat shrimps instantly. After I finish them shrimp, my head fill up with mucus and my left knee gets a pain in it. So I know I'm pretty much, when I eat against my blood type, my body recognizes instantly. You know, it ain't no more, why I got a headache or why I got this. It's like instantly recognition of eating to your blood type, of what happens when you eat against your blood type, you know, what you suffer as far as inflammation and mucus and pain, you know, different things like that. Like I say, it saved my life and changed my life. I would have been sitting around here cut open on a colostomy bag if I had not did that cleanse. And it made me so happy to know it was my own product that saved my life and changed my life. After I finished that cleanse the first time, I was down 18.9 pounds of waste. So to me, I got rid of a lot of parasites, and the main one was blocking my colon. And thank God for the flat belly lifestyle, because it's not just a cleanse, it's a lifestyle.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Eric Prince, the naturopath, and I just want to say that I'm very excited now because we're starting to create a whole new avenue of health and wellness called holistic healthcare. This is an avenue that allows us to treat our ailments and issues at the level of the root cause. What this does is this eradicates your condition, restores balance, and allows you to live a life that you were meant to live as you did when you were in your youth. This is about returning back to our youth. Youth is not predicated on the time you've been on the planet. It's predicated on the condition of your body. And now we have the ability with this process and this program to reverse our biological age and live young for as long as we desire, because now your health is back in your own hands. Now your life is back in your own hands. The decisions you make now are the decisions that's going to benefit you from this point on, because now you're more aware that we now have a way of giving back because of all of the testimonies.
It was me and my wife. We did the 21 days. Dramatic changes.
I was able to lose 14 pounds, 6 inches. And I love the way I look. I'm not gonna lie, I am loving this. But let me tell you what I love even more. I dropped my cholesterol 50 points, blood pressure stabilized, and my doctor and I had been fighting for the last 5 years because she wanted to put me on a statin, and I absolutely refused. And she told me I would never change my cholesterol lowered by diet alone. Well, you can know how excited I felt when I had dropped it 50 points.
My results were 13 pounds over the period of 7 days. Yes, 13 pounds over the period of 7 days. I first saw it in my skin. My skin was like super clear, glowing. People were like, you look different. You sound different.
After taking the 21-day cleanse, I am down 26 pounds. My energy is high. My mobility is high. My quality of life is high.
It just cleared my mind, my body, and my soul. I got rid of 12.8 pounds of waste. My stomach is flat, and it assisted. It helped with my blood pressure. It's a great experience, and everyone needs to do this. We need to clean those toxins out of our system and you just feel better. It gives you energy. You just feel better, and it's really life-changing.
At the age of 68 years young, the government was upon my shoulder to release the waste from around my waist. I also needed to clear up some other health challenges I was experiencing. Let me tell you guys something. Not only did the dermatitis and these weird chest pains that I was experiencing disappear, I went from 178 down to 163. I am living my life in the sunshine like a golden child, and life is, ooh, so good.
I was told, being an A blood type by my mom a long time ago, that I was literally a vegetarian. And now knowing what having an A blood type means, now understanding how to juice, now understanding that I need raw foods, it's a game changer.
I'm Gigi Harris, and I'm 67 years young. I'm living pain-free and medication-free, as well as being able to work out 3 to 4 times a week and eating according to my blood type. I believe just because you're getting older don't mean you got to look like hell going there. I tell you, I love having fun, I love to travel, and I continue to live in my imagination, and so can you. Just trust the process.
Absolutely, trust the process. Now, this next testimony, you got to hear this, because this is our latest product that just came on board, and this testimony is just life-changing.
% blockage in my heart. I came here to the center, got a bioscan, and at that time, Melissa was taking a look at this EndoCalyx Pro. She overheard me telling Phyllis about what happened, and she said, "Royal, I got something here that you need to try." I bought it that night. There was 10 days to the angiogram. I started taking it right then and there that night. I took it for 9 days because I wanted that 10 day to be clear, so there would be no problems. I get there, they prepare my groin, because they're gonna go in through the groin. They sedate me heavily, because they intended to put stents on both sides of my heart. They get me into the room, now they're preparing my neck. I'm like, wait a minute, what's really going on? Okay, talk to me quick. Then they said, well, to get to the other side of your heart, we have to go through your neck. I'm like, really, Lord? Really? Okay, mind you, 9 days I took EndoCalyx Pro. I got it at home right now, and I'm gonna always have it. Here's what happened. Okay, I wake up, my daughter's in there, and you know, I'm really messed up because they sedated me heavily. Good Lord, it took a day and a half to come out from under all of that. But here's what happened. Nothing happened. And the reason nothing happened is because before they got ready to do what they were going to do to me, and they checked my level, come on, I'm going to quote what the doctor said. I was at barely 20% blockage. Barely 20% blockage 9 days after having 70% blockage. Do you hear me? My God! Unbelievable! And so to this day, I continue to take it periodically. Okay, because if it did that in nine days, I don't know. But here's the thing about this stuff here. It doesn't just open up the vessels, it works on your capillaries. Those little bitty veins that he's talking about. It unblocked the little bitty capillaries and took me down to barely 20%. Hallelujah!
Amazing, amazing. Real people. What else can I say? What else do I need to say? I hope that you have gotten this. I hope you've heard something, whether it's from our essential oils, whether it's from our detox program, whether it's from our CBD tinctures or our gummies or helping you with your sleep. That slide I showed you, all those different things. I hope there was something that you can benefit from what you have heard. Get back with the person who invited you and ask them to give you the information, give you their website, become a customer. We love our customers. We're waiting to assist you on your journey. If you're going to do the detox with us, we're going to walk with you. But whatever the situation is, we're inviting you to let wellness be the part of your life, because self-care is healthcare. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And we're going to stop for a minute and open up for any kind of questions.